We were worried there was no stocking in the bedroom. But Rosie said it's okay. I heard a thump on the roof.
Did you not hear the dogs bark?
Yeah, I did, and in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
I heard galloping and a big flash.
The dogs suddenly started barking. Okay everybody, massive shout out to JG24 Diecast. Oh my word, he's been a brilliant subscriber. Not only has he been watching all my videos, which is amazing, he pretty much comments on every single video that I do. And just recently he noted that I was after a green Chevelle from Kmart. And he sent me a link to say, oh, you know, this is really good. But I linked back to say how much it costs to post from America. Like, so you get a piece, it costs like $2 or something like that in America, and then you've got to post it, and it costs a fortune. So it has been putting me off somewhat from doing that. But he saw the situation and reacted to it. But he spent quite a bit. So there we go. But there is actually 4 cars in here, hopefully. That's what it says on the label. Let's have a look inside. Very nicely packaged. Got a little note, I think. There's a little note. There's a little note. Oh wow, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Chris, to you and yours. Just a small token of my appreciation for you sharing your diecast treasures and all of your extremely entertaining YouTube videos. Thank you very much. I hope this 70 Chevelle fits nicely into your collection. I know you love your police cars, so here's one to add to yours and a couple of majorette oldies but goodies. What? Thank you very much, Alan. JG24 Diecast. That is cool. I like that. Let's hang that out the back there because that is cool. I've never had a Count 5 Hot Wheel logo before. That is awesome. I think Diecastic did one, which was very interesting too. So here we go. Got a lovely bubble wrap situation. Oh look, a lot of wrappage. See what's in all this lot. Look at this Matchbox. Oh man, it's the Ford Crown Victoria police car. That is golden period. Well, pre-golden period. Look at that. What year is this from? That is nice. 2000. Whoa. Haha. Now that is it. That is the one. That is awesome. Ocean City, New Jersey. That is awesome. Wow, look at that thing there as well. Okay, number 1, the Ford Crown Victoria. We've got a couple of pieces all wrapped up. Oh, I believe that's the special one. Let's have a look at these majorettes then. Anyway. Oh my word. Wow. Look at this piece. It's very much like that fire engine, isn't it? Haha. Wow, what sort of fire engine is that? A Pompier. Majorette. There we go. That'd be made in America. There we go. Given that the little stamp's been stamped over, and it's got extending pieces. Fantastic play value, these old majorettes. Brilliant. Seriously reminds me of the Matchbox piece from around about the mid 70s. Actually, no, earlier than that. Actually, well, they had a piece that was discounted around about 1972, 73. That is nice. Look at that. I had to put that going up there. Bit of an emergency going on. What's in this one? Oh my word. Oh my word, that is amazing. That is in really, really good shape. I'm going to go Ford Cortina on this one, although it is screaming Ford Cortina, isn't it? Can't be a Mercedes, surely. Is it a Japanese car? Maybe it's a Japanese car. Maybe it's the... Actually, it looks like a Honda, doesn't it? Honda... Oh, goodness knows. There we go. Honda Accord. Wow. Made in France. Oh, my word. What a piece. And of course, this has got lovely opening doors. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. What a lovely, lovely thing. Love that green and those white stripes. It's so minty. Beautiful. Lovely. Of course, I think there's probably suspensiones on this old Pompier. There she is. Yeah, it's got a little bit of New York action. Of course, the New York and the New York. I'm gonna have to open this one up. I can't hold myself back any longer. Oh, it's been held in there for 17 years. Goodness me, children have reached puberty and moved on in the time that this car's been out there. Wow. Beautiful. I do like my Crown Vics, but I've never ever until now held a Matchbox Crown Vic. That is I suspect that this one probably is out there as a taxi as well somewhere. Whoa. Brilliant stuff. Hold on, right, and here we go. The car, the star. Although that majorette Accord is pretty starful. Ta-da! Oh yes, it's the K-Day Chevelle. Oh my word. You know where that's going to go, don't you? It's going in the collection. 2013, there we go. Gives you an idea of how long this has been out there. Wow. Of course. Yes, there it is. Thank you very, very much indeed, JG24 Diecast. If you're not already subscribed to him, and obviously you probably are if you're watching my channel, but if you're not and you're just passing by, go check him out. Does an amazing line in woodwork, shelves, display shelves, and they are amazing. Go check him out. You may even get the notion to make your own amazing display shelf. That is brilliant. Thank you.
Greetings and welcome to my little bit, and today I'm just going to be looking at the Lamborghini Miura. In particular, what's prompted it is this particular model here that I received recently from Modelmatic, and that's the latest incarnation of this by Matchbox. And so I'm just going to be looking at some other models. This one here is not a Matchbox, but it's a Del Prado version. But to try and cover this fairly quickly, I'll start with this one chronologically because it's my 20-year-old restoration of an old 1968 Matchbox Miura. What's worth pointing out here is not all the chips and stuff that have happened, but it's just the level of detailing. It's not as accurate as it could be, and I think a lot of that is because they obviously got to work on it before they had all the information they needed, and some errors really are in the back here. You know, just general little bits and pieces you could pick at it, but it's a very good model. You've got opening doors, you've got a nice interior in there, you know, as best as they could do. Underneath this black bit, it was actually clear glass, and I painted it. It was a bit stupid. I'll probably try and get that off. But there is a cast engine block underneath that, which in later versions they actually took that away because they frosted this glass, so they saved money on the metal. It wasn't that clear under the glass, it has to be said. So it's a lovely little model. It's got sprung suspension. It's got this auto steer thing that they tried out in around about 68 before they went to super fast, and that all had to stop. It's a clever system. It's sprung. Well, when I say sprung, it's sort of counter action from a piece of plastic underneath. So a lovely little model, and their first crack at doing the Miura. I mean, look at that engine, sorry, that bonnet badge there that they've cast in to scale. Lovely. There you go. So that's that. Put that over there. We then just quickly look at this Del Prado, which I picked up for a few quid years ago, but it's obviously a part work. Very nicely done. Quite basic in some ways, but you know, it's caught the feel of the car very well. It's a nice colour, lovely finish on the paint. You know, nicely done. So that's that one. I'll put that back there. Okay, and moving on to Matchbox's next crack at the Miura, which they did in, the date on here is 2010, so it would have come out probably 2011. Yes, there's something missing here. It's the wheels. That's because I was messing around with trying different wheel styles on it. Why I've picked this out is so that you can see how clever it is, how they've put this together, because to allow the detailing and to keep the cost down, they've used plastic inserts. So I'm going to pull this apart. So shock horror. Nothing going on there really. Nice match-ish with the body colour, colour-wise. So this is the next stage, which is the interior, but it also included those side parts that would have got underneath there. Okay, so you've got the air scoops. Not too bad. Steering wheel's alright, a little bit lumpy but detailed. And just so you can see, this bit unclips. This is because it's all one moulding, so allow that to happen so you can get the sort of level of detailing. It works better that way. Now, next bit, very clever. To get this radiator grille and the lights in, they use the plastic that runs through and does the glass. Quite nicely done, clever stuff. And there is that bit. Not bad detailing and nice printing on there. So that's all of that. We move on to this one, the one I got recently and prompted the video, which is the Matchbox Best Of series that they do. Not easy to get a hold of in this country unless you get it online. I got mine from Modelmatic. Little heads up for John Irvine there. The box artwork leaves little to be desired, I have to say. Normally it's very good, but I don't quite know what's going on with the wheels. We've gone a bit overscale there. Can't work out why. And the box is just a typical Matchbox box they use these days, which is not easy to get out, but it's you know, it's all right, but to be honest with you, considering the actual model size, it's way bigger than it needs to be. I think it's just this obsession that Matchbox in America had of when they used to sell the models by putting the car on the top, and people like to display them as such, and I think really it's more to do with presentation than practical packaging. You know, to put this in there would probably be a bit daft anyway, it gets scratched. So, not being too down on it, but you know, I think it could be better. That said, this model is extremely good. Lovely paint finish. You'll recognise these wheels. They are not Matchbox wheels, they are Hot Wheels real riders, so it's allowing Mattel, who own Matchbox, to use stuff from their other bit of their empire, and I think they work quite nicely. You know, they're not accurate, but they are very much sympathetic with the age of the car. Reasonable match with the base plastic with the top. You've got a gold skirt there, which is probably quite right for the 400. What was it called? The P400S version. No engine in there. There should be, but there's not. There's a cover, I suppose. No opening doors, no auto steer, no suspension, but you know, who cares, because these are display models really. At my age in life, I'm not going to be playing with them much. Badge, correct size, that's good. Beautiful colour, beautiful paint finish, and a very nice display piece. That, yes, it's not the usual, let's get it in Poundland for £1. In fact, actually set me back more like around about £10 with postage, but I don't care, because you know, I buy that type of model fairly irregularly, and it's a great price. For, yeah, not a great price. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a great model. And I think, you know, once in a while I will treat myself, and that was with some money that I got for Christmas. A little bit early present to myself, but there you go. So I hope I'm droned on too much. I am actually going to be doing something with this, because it is knackered. And as much as I did a good job back 20 years ago, especially with painting in all this detail with the raised detail, it needs doing. So may show that another time if Count 5 allows me to. So all that remains for me to say is thank you for watching my little segment. Over to Count 5, and if he gets us in for Christmas, happy Christmas, and if not, happy New Year.
I've got this amazing mystery box from Iain up in Scotland, and I'm going to crack it right into it right now. Here we go. Whoa, there we go. Let's have a look inside. Now he said he was going to send me down a majorette taxi, because he picked up a bunch of taxis from oh my word, he's picked up a bunch of taxis from a friend of his for nothing, funny enough, and he said that he would share, well, give me one. Well, I was like, yes please. Right, there's a letter in here. Here we go. Of course, you can't get the majorette taxis in the UK. It says, Merry early December. Close, there are majorette taxis plus a few extra surprises. A black Dodge had a wing mirror missing when I bought it, so apologies for that. Enjoy. And that's from Iain, UK diecast Iain in Scotland. I'll put his name down the bottom. I just know him as Iain. Wow, we've got some cool people. Oh, yes. Straight up is the let's say the Jaguar. It's not a Jaguar, is it? It's the Draguar. There we go. Of course, it's missing an engine, but I think Can-Am Customs could probably do something with that one. Even though I could probably find myself a little V8 to shove in there. That is awesome. A couple of loosies here. We got this looks like a Hot Wheel of some sort. The Suzuki GSX. Little track day vehicle. Nice, with the old teledial wheels. I didn't have this one. This was what the Honda, yeah, the Honda. It was a competition winning vehicle. It's very interesting, dual driven, almost like a Formula 1 vehicle, turbo crazy thing. Honda Racer, made in Thailand. That probably came out of a little old 5-pack. Wow, it's all going on. What's this? This is looks like a Ford Fiesta. There it is, the old Fiesta RS. That's nice actually. Looks like the new Fiesta, or is it the old? So it's the old Fiesta. It's like a little bit like my actual Fiesta. That one. So that one's got 4 doors. I have a 2-door Fiesta. Oh, look at this! Bit of a corgi masher. The old corgi Mercedes bus. There she is. from probably around about 1981 or thereabouts, still sporting some good old-fashioned whiz wheels there. What else have we got? Oh look, that looks like a Roadrunner from Hot Wheels. There it is, Roadrunner, 1970 Roadrunner. Interesting piece. This one looks like it's up for a bit of off-roading. It's just so high. I did like this car when I first ever came across it though, back in the day. I think I've got an orange one somewhere. Very cool. Oh, what we got in this one? This looks interesting. Bit of chunk of metal. Oh, look at that. It's a 2CV and a very old an early 2CV from the late 40s, early 50s. Look at that. That's an interesting piece. Of course, I've just started collecting 2CVs now. Decided to bite the bullet and go for it. But I don't know what scale. That's probably a 1/43rd scale. There we go. So this looks like one of those ones that came with a magazine, I'm guessing. Highly detailed, die cast. I could be wrong, but it's a nice thing to have anyway. Of course, it hasn't got the rear quarter light mirror there. Window, sorry. Not a bad thing at all. Very French and very festive, very nice. Let's have a look what else we got. Aha! Oh yeah, it's the Corgi Whiz Wheel bus, or the slightly later version with the people inside. Corgi Junior, that's the one. Dame the Fleetliner. Quite interesting, these little printed cardboard people. I've got quite a few different variations on the sort of people that are sitting inside the bus. Nice little touch there from Corgi, because they could have easily genericked it up and just had them all the same, but they didn't. Like the man with the newspaper and that lady up there on her own. Maybe those two should get together. Look, there's a bit of a love story there. That man with the glasses there, he's a bit cool, isn't he? Awesome. Do like the buses. I haven't had a bus for ages. I'm going to be doing probably a little series on what I've been collecting. Uh-oh, here we go. Nice. It's that Audi's come back. There it is, the Audi Majorette 164 A5 Coupe. We do like this Audi. It's very nice. It's come back to me. Thanks, Ian. Awesome. And here's a piece I did not have. This is the new. Would have been you probably got this one from Home Bargains. The new Porsche Boxster. This one's got a slightly removable hood, not much. I think I'm going to keep mine on for now. But that is definitely worth a picture. The 718 Boxster. Certainly a needed piece for me. Thank you very much, Ian. That is awesome. Really, really, really appreciated. Definitely needed that one. Beautiful. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, a taxi. Oh, this is an interesting piece actually. This looks like it is the Matchbox International. Very, very tidy piece. And this one's got a little aeroplane on the side. Did not have this particular version of this one. Cannot go wrong with a taxi. This is the second taxi in this show. Wow, I like it a lot. It's interesting. I think, yeah, 160 scale. So these are slightly bigger. It's an interesting piece here. I always wonder what that is. It's probably nothing. It's just the floor. Ooh, there we go. That's cool. Shotgun doors and all. Wow. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very comfortable rear seat there as well for anyone wishing to travel in London. Because you can't get an Uber cab now. There you go. Look at that. Wow. Oh, oh dear. There's more. There's more. There's another one. What we got here? Oh, lovely. Look at that. I've been hunting high and low. I know I've got my, I think, yeah, the Corgi. Is this a Corgi? Oh, it's a Maisto. A Maisto 2CV. Yeah, I'm sure I've got one of these somewhere, but I could not locate it. So that is good. That is good to have this one. Wow. That should actually fit in nicely with all the other ones I've got. So there we go. A couple of generations of 2CV there. Very, very cool. But that's about 155 scale. Anyone who's counting. And finally, in all this loose stuff, we have, oh, looks like a Magnum, 1/43 scale Dodge. Is it a 300 Magnum? Oh no, is it Dodge Charger perhaps? It's a Dodge Charger. It's got to be, isn't it? There we go. No rev. SRT8. Wow. No rev. 1/43. Nice. Look at the detail on that. My first 1/43 no rev. Wow, look at those wheels. They're beautiful. No opening doors. Oh, that's interesting. Not many opening features, but very, very tight casting. Very nice. There we go. Sporting one wing mirror. That's okay. Who needs two? Especially, it's just the driver who needs one anyway. Wow, unless you're overtaking, of course. Wow, that is cool. Nice. Once you've, if anyone's out there on Instagram, check out Cozy Tagushi's latest post. He's got a, I think it's a Dodge Charger Magnum in black from Tomica. Very nice. Okay. Right, let's move on to the meat and potatoes. Wow, he sent me 3 majorette cabs and they are awesome. I'm just going to go through them as I get them. These are all the way from, probably from Major Australia actually. One in a competition. I'm now the 3rd owner of the cabs. This is the one, the green and yellow one. Of course it goes with the one on the box. This is the nice one. There you go, Toyota Corolla. Cool. I'll be opening those up, Ian, but not in this vid because I'm saving it for a vid which is all about majorette you can't get in the UK. And here we go, another one, the Corolla Altis in red and yellow. Very, very nice. Nice. Yeah, very cool. And finally, from this monster packaging, I'll save the best till last. I believe that this particular one, this is the rare one. Or if Majorette ever made a rare one, this would be it. This is the pink cab. Very nice indeed. And it's identical probably in tampoage to the other ones. Let's have a look. Apart from the colour. So that's 1584. If you dial that number 1584 and you're in Bangkok at any point, you should pick up a cab. Thank you very much, Ian. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. These are awesome. Thank you. Love them. Loving that.